We are less than 2 months away from Election Day, and the race for Buffalo City Hall is really heating up, with more ads and claims being made by both major candidates. Good evening, I'm Mary Ellis Demler. Mayor Byron Brown released a new TV ad this week, and it includes some pointed claims about Democratic primary winner India Walton. Our news team gathered tonight to break down some of the claims made, and 2 on Your Side's Leanne Stuck puts it through the Verify test.
Mayor Byron Brown's new campaign ad made many claims about opponent and primary winner India Walton's plans for the Buffalo Police Department. There are 3 main claims that we were able to verify tonight. But first, our sources are Jesse Myerson, the communications director for the India Walton campaign, and Buffalo Police Benevolent Association President John Evans. In the televised ad, Mayor Brown's campaign alleges India Walton would cut $7.5 million from the Buffalo Police Department. We were able to verify that this appears to be true. Here's why. According to India Walton's communications director, Walton's campaign supports a study done by the Partnership for Public Good that shows more than $7.5 million could be cut. That figure could be as high as $16 million cut from the Buffalo police budget. Walton verified this during the mayoral debate last Thursday.
The $7.5 million my opponent is referencing comes from a very good study that was put out by the Partnership for the Public Good that, after a great audit of the police budget, suggests that positions can be eliminated through attrition and the budget can be decreased by decreasing overtime and properly staffing the police department. That's not defunding, that's a responsible use of taxpayer dollars.
Another claim in the ad, Mayor Byron Brown says that if India Walton was mayor, she would fire 100 police officers. We are able to verify that this claim appears to be false. According to India Walton's communications director, Walton says she will not lay off a single Buffalo police officer, but instead encourage officers to retire. Lastly, the ad claims that the Buffalo Police Department would have to lay off their youngest officers first. We can verify that this is unclear. Here's why. Buffalo Police Benevolent Association President John Evans said based on the police officers' contracts, those with the least seniority would be laid off first. However, as was just previously stated, the Walton campaign says she has no intention of laying off police officers and will reduce staff through retirement. With this Verify, I'm Leanne Stuck.
Thank you, Leanne. And you can read the Brown campaign's response to Walton's claims about the ad by heading to WGRZ.com. Now, earlier tonight, I also got the chance to speak with 2 local political analysts about the new Byron Brown ad. Do you think this ad will be effective?
Well, I think it will be in a couple of regards, right? Because it kind of effectively puts Brown as the kind of law and order candidate. I know that's a trite old saying, but it does do that, and there's a reason politicians do that, right? Because it makes people feel safe, and it makes him seem more like the safe candidate, while it kind of makes Walton look more like a riskier, more radical option.
That's really a new concept here in Buffalo, using, mental health counselors. How do you think that will play here? Do you think people will be able to grab onto that idea because it is non-traditional?
Well, it's going to be hard for them to grab onto it because it requires a lot of explaining. And we're entering the stage of the campaign where there's a lot of soundbite politics, where the opportunity to explain is going to be not available. Most people are not going to go to websites and read position papers. And so she's left with having to explain it in very concise terms, a very confusing and new subject. So I think she's got a challenge on her hands.
Now, both analysts went on to agree that Walton needs to use television as a way to explain the benefits of her proposals to a larger audience watching the campaign more passively.